Did that hit the spot? Whew. Well. First things first, let's 3x everything there is. And now decision time is yours. Pick the flapper that you think is gonna end up with the highest multiplier. If you don't make the pick yourself, Adderpick is gonna pick a flapper for you, so no worries. Most of you go with the blue one. Let's see how it goes. Max multiply 300x, let's go get it. Best of luck. All right, 75x on green, 45x on blue, and double on the yellow. Let's go. Well, the max multiplier now. 600x, all the best luck to you. And why will you double once if you can double twice? Another one. All right, max multiplier now. 1,200x. Let's go. Best of luck. All right, 300x on yellow flapper. Congratulations. Well, hello. Congratulations. Best luck with
Anywho, Georgie's back in town for yet another round. Another 40 minutes ahead of us here. Crazy time. Don't forget about the auto bet unless that was also a good time. Betting time is all yours. Don't forget about the auto bet. And for those who might be new, we got a health tab on the top right side. You went up to 300x on that one, right? Not too bad a way how to finish out the day. Or at least the session, though, indeed. But that's the only bonus here you have on a 20 spins. So either way, here we go. 3x5. That'd be a 15 to 1. We get one of those. And, well, here comes the pinkish fever yet again with a top off nevertheless. Ladies and gentlemen, that's, I do believe that's a 15 to 1 there, right? Indeed it is. Number 5, Superfly. Congratulations on a win. What a start, though, indeed. Confidence on that. 4,154 winners, making it for 5,000. This one, Bingo, Gui, and Ha! With a top 3. Check me out. Betting time is all yours. We do average roughly about 6 to 8 bonus strokes per session. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Last time around, we had about 11, 12 of those. A little bit lacking for the red door, though, for the last couple days, but boy, ain't that a fabulous start of the day, though, for you. All right, no more bets. Very nice, bro. It's only the first spin. 2x1 play. How much is CT? I saw 300x, but that's all I saw. But here's another red door for you. What a start of the day. Crazy time. Let's go. We got the key, baby. Ooh-wee. See you on the other side. Well, check it out. Yet another bonus round. Here we go yet again. Alas, we don't have a top up, unlike my colleague, but we're going to try our utmost best to get something out of it nevertheless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, decision time is all yours. Three pegs, 3 colors, though. Feel free to pick and choose. And to monitor this belief, though, still a little bit taken aback about the fact that we got a triple, though, on a wheel, though, too. So here we go. 36% of you went with the blue, and the number just keeps on climbing towards the top. All right, the max multi is 100x. Here comes the spin. Good luck to you. Yellow and green, you say. No love for the blue. Ah, you chose the blues. Okay, so fair enough. Can we get a triple, though? All right, we got a double on a green, though, ladies and gents. So we got a 20 on a blue, 35 on a yellow. Green's getting a duo, so green squad. Ready or not, let's go for spin number 2. As of now, the max multi is getting updated. It's going to be going up to 200x, ladies and gents. And here we go again. 10 number 2. There we go. Green will be the worst. Maybe. It's a game of chance, though, after all. Always a chance for a double, though. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's actually the best one, though. Yeah, we got a 50 on a green, 20 on a blue, 35 on a yellow. Go green. Here we go. that's a load off my shoulders. 1,600 winners. Matt, Daxo, Robbie with a top 3. Up to 50x on a green. Confidence on a win. Place your bets. Let's try it again. Here comes the spin. With or without you, nevertheless. Last CT, you mean the one before? I think it was 300x or something like that. The one we had moments ago was a 50x red door. That's the one I got. Without a top off, though, this time around. But it's always a great start. It's fun. At least we ended up hitting up a red door off the bat. Usually, though, that's the most difficult one to get. So I'm just happy that we got ourselves a red door and we got it out of the way. So, all right, that's a one with a top up. Double the fun. Number 1, straight out of Taiwan. Congratulations on a win. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nevertheless, 4,572 winners. All right, Murat, 188, and Kane with a top. That is true. So the biggest win you had today within the last 24 hours happens to be 700x cash out. Exactly the same result you had the other day. Well, as far as one can see, it's not that bad, but it's not the best. 3x5, that'd be a 15 to 1. Now, for me to feel good about it, though, we need to hit up 1,000 or more. At least that's how I feel about it myself. But we're going to need some help, though, with the top ops, and without those, it's going to be pretty difficult, though, to hit up 1,000 or more. So, bada bim, bada boom, that's number 2, numero dos. Congratulations on a win. Here we go again. You love the game. Me too, to a certain extent. 5,553 winners in this one. Natalo, Haku, MK with a top 3, good for you. Anytime is all yours. Cheers on a win. And here comes the spin. No energy. Where exactly are you looking at, though, bro? I'm brimming with energy, though, mate. I'm overly caffeinated. Any more caffeine, though, in my body, my heart's gonna give out. So what exactly you expect me to do? Don't expect it backward from me. I'm too old for that. 3x cash out. Let's go. Last CT was a 50x, though, on the green. Though you did have a 300x, though, the previous CT with my colleague, though, with a top up there, too. Triple the fun there, right? Number 1. Say hi to 1. Congratulations on a win. Well, let's just see how it goes. A big multi. How big are we talking about here? 4,453 winners. MK. One today, straight might not always be the answer. In most cases, though, we usually overshoot, though, the big wins due to the fact that we make too big of a spin. But all right, just for humor, just for the laugh, here's a big spin for you. 3x5, here we go. Maybe this could be a bonus round. A 50 on a 1. We're yet to stumble upon a massive top-up like that. But this might just be good enough, though, for us. We got a top up on a 5. The pinkish fever has arrived. Terror ensues. Number 5. That's another 15 to 1. The second time already within 6 spins. Nice. Congratulations on a win. 5,368 winners, paying to 5,000. Soy 8481. Ha! What a top 3. Yes, sirree. Compliments on a win. Place your bets, and here we go again. But yeah, I would love to have myself a nice top up, though, too. A 50x for 25. Well, actually, though, for the last week or so, we usually do average at least 125, though, per day. So, I don't know, maybe a 50x is just around the corner, though, too. Well, hopefully so. Never have I ever said no to a 50x top-up, though, no matter what we might be facing off against. And that's bonus round number 2. Pachinko, Pachinko, Pachinko it is. Let's head on over towards the tower. All right, so there goes Pachinko. There we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Pachinko has arrived, as you might have noticed. Let's see what we're going to be down with. Starting with a 5, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25, and a 40, though, too. And a 50 as well. 50 is going to be the max. And here we go again. Well, this is your future. Here we go. Let's make the drop. Good luck. Oh, any chance on a golden one? There's a lot of gold nearby. 1550 though, right next door. Come on now. I guess it's a 15. It's not the lowest nor the highest, but 15x nevertheless. Pachinko, here we go. Pretty good. That's the top up. All right, cheers on a win. 8,817 winners. Ha, Sam, and Mad with a top 3, paying up to 4,075. There we go. Betting time. Don't forget about the auto bet. And a shot of goes to all the newcomers. Welcome back to Crazy Time. Last CT was a 50x on a green. The one before was up to 300. There we go. That's a play. Wasn't mine, though. The first one you saw. The last one was mine. We did it on a second spin. Oh, now we got to double the fun on Pachinko. 2x Pachinko. Oh, give me the red door. Give me the red door. Give me the red door. Yeah! We got a red door, baby. Another one. Crazy insanity. All right, we got another one. Let's head on back. We usually barely even get one. We already got 2 within 5 minutes of time. So let's head on over, ladies and gents. Well, bada bim, bada boom, another crazy time though for you. You know the drill. Decision time is all yours. Well, thanks. No need to thank me. It's just how things unfolded. All right, ladies and gentlemen, decision time is all yours. 3 packs, 3 colors. Feel free to pick and choose. Not exactly sure which one's going to take the most. One thing's for sure, blue is definitely though pretty lit. Oh, for sure. 41% of you went with blue, so straight down the middle we got it. Max Mully's looking to be 100x yet again, same as before. Spin, good luck to you. Blue, yellow, green, well, whatever. You're definitely going to get a piece of the pie. The question is, which one's going to pay the most, though? Loyal to the green. Well, let's see whether we can get a double. Or maybe a triple. And we got a double on the yellow, it seems. So we got 35 on the green, 15 on the blue. A little bit underperforming though the blue is, but we gotta have ourselves a double on the yellow. So let's update the wheel. Max Mully's already up to 200 next though for the yellow. Here comes spin number 2. Let's see. Aha, I want the yellow. Are you gonna get it though? The question is, how much might it be worth? So, what do we got there? We got our... we overshot. Right next door to 2 on a reword. That's 40 on a yellow, 15 on a blue, 35 on a green. Let's head on back. Alright, so we're back yet again. 8815 what is on this one. San, 8481. Robbie with the top 3. There we go. Congratulations on a win. Place your bets. And there we go again. So to recap, you had a 40 on the previous one on the yellow, 50 on the green on the second CT, and here we go again. And the very first CT win, the last 2 spins you had, happened to be a 300x, so I've been told. I wasn't there. 50x1! Is it bad if I'm cheering for the 1 here? Because that's a 50 to 1. Can we get that 1? Apparently not. To our utter disbelief, though, we're going to be venturing towards the 2. Bada bim, bada boom, number 2, banana, banana split. Congratulations, that's actually the first 50x top-up I've seen, though, in 2 days. Cheerio, 64 out of 32 winners in this one. MK, Robbie, and Pan with a top 3. Cool. Well, it is what it is. Can't have it all, though, right? Betting time, though, is yours. And if you're new, we got a help tab at the top right side and telling you everything that you need to know. You know, it's not so frequent, though, we have players, though, that actually do wish they had a 1. But with a top-up like that, you can't really blame them. I feel the same way. It was nearby, for sure. All right, big spin for the big win. 20x cash on. What's going on with the top-ups? Hello to you as well. Well, Jess, if we get that cash on, though, I'm definitely going to be number 1. Well, really? Not even a coin flip. Okay, why not? It's number 1. What do you know? Fasten me legs. So number 1 it is. Here we go again. Congratulations on a win. Yeah, we did not even have a cash out of these. 6,643 winners, 188 sat, and Ha with a top 3. Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda, though. Leave it at that. Cheers on a win, nevertheless. Place your bets, try it again. But man, top-up's looking pretty lit. Well, you have connected quite a lot of them, though, too. Not just with me, but with my colleagues, though, too. So chances are you're yet to see a massive win, and I mean a really massive win. Probably going to exceed 1,000, maybe 2,000 today. Here we go again. I bet big, please give. Well, the bigger the bet, the bigger the win. As long as you bet it, though, properly, though, this time around, it's number 2. Surprise, surprise, a little bit of prize. And a milkshake on the side. That's a number 2, though, coming in hot. Congratulations on a win. Cheerio. Cash on Georgia. We're still waiting for it. 6,892 winners, Phoenix, MK, and Haku with a top 3. There we go. How about a haiku? Top on a win. Don't forget about the auto-bet. I'm shot, I go still to newcomers. Welcome back, Crazy Time. Thus far, we're 3 bonus rounds in. 2 crazies, 1 Pachinko. Still acting both cash on and coin flip. You know me. I always set out with the same goal, hitting up every single bonus round there is, and preferably 1,000x or more. But it's a little bit lacking, though, with that department we've been for the last couple of days. Best session ever, thanks. Really? Well, okay. Appreciate it. And, wow, we got a cash on. La-di-da. Green of envy though it be, though I wish we had a 20x here. So cash on it is, baby. Oh, wait. So welcome back to Cash On. Nice of you to swing by there yet again. Let's see what we're going to be dabbling with. Let me guess, it's going to be 100. Yeah, 100 is going to be the max. Let's start the carousel, though, yet again. Once more. Here we go. In the meantime, though, feel free to start scrutinizing which segment to choose. That is already bonus round number 4. We still got the bulk of the session ahead of us, so it's always a good sign. But nevertheless, let's not beat around the bush. we have come to a full stop, so decision time is all yours. You're going to have 14 seconds on the clock, though, here for you to pick and choose. So last CT was a 40 on the yellow, right? The one before was a 50, though, on a green. The one before was a 300X. Not sure which color, though, it was. Might have been more than one. All right, now for the reveal, the grand finale. And the hotter X is going to be at the very tippity top right side, though, as well. Hopefully you got yourselves the big one. Let's head on back. Congratulations on a win. So we're back in action, though, yet again. What do you know? 11,226 winners. Haru YSDCT with a top 3 up to 50x Winn, though I do believe they're on a top 5. So here we go again. Betting time is yours. 150 on a Pachinko. I wish. It was only a 15. A 10. Well, I can give you the bonus rounds, but what happens, though, inside, that's between you, yourself, and you. All right, that's close. 4x1. Last CT up to 40x, though, I do believe. All right, so nearly got ourselves a back-to-back with a little bit too much jumbo juice on the spin. It's a 1 with a top up, so that's going to be a 4-1, ladies and gents. Here we go again. Congratulations on a win. Those top ups are insane. Man, without missing a beat. 5,709 winners on this one. Sorry, 188. Ha and pie. Congratulations on a win. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, though. Leave it to that. Place your bets. Try it again. And prize number 1. Say hi to Juan. Congratulations on a win. All right, so here we go again. Cheers on a win. Still waiting for the coin flip to arrive. So 5,684 winners, paying up to 3.8 thousand. And there we go again. Turbo Leash. I'll see how well we can do. Betting time is all you. All right, here we go. Why? Why not? Jenny, congratulations, paying up 2,000. Well, the bigger the win, the better it is, obviously. Place the bets. Here we go again. Still need one more bonus run, though. A bad game. You're still playing it. You do realize you have more than 1,000 games in a lobby, yet you chose Crazy Time for a reason. I don't know, maybe it's our go-to positive attitude, though. Maybe you just like, though, the ambiance of the studio. I don't really know why you chose the game. Last 3 crazy times. 40, 50, 300. Give or take. That's a 5. The 5 Reno for Reno. Here we go again. Why not? I don't mind the 5. As for the most time, the top-ups do seem to track on a 5. So 4,828 winners on this one. Florentina, Soy, 8481. There we go again. Congratulations on a win. Place your bets. Try it again. So what was that about the real bonus rounds? Hold on. The real bonuses are crazy time and cash on only. You're right. They're also my favorite bonus rounds for that same exact reason, because Pachinko and Qualfa, they're somewhat unreliable, though. It's not those if you can't win. Plenty of cases where you have won plenty of money on top, but yeah, I'd say cash on or red door is the way to go. 5x point play. Well, we ended up with a 2, so at least it's not a 1, so it's a step up, double the fun. Number 2, numero dos. Congratulations on a win. But yeah, when it comes down to point flip for Pachinko, I always feel, though, the results are capped. Can't really get too much out of it. So 4,919 winners, Florentina, Jay, Soy with a top 3. There we go again. Up in the ante, though, I see. So compliments on that. Place your bets, and don't forget about the other bet. The break. You mean the same break that gave you a 2 instead of 1? Yeah, I noticed. Good luck. It's been horrible way. How about not? 2x cash on. This is not a democracy, though. What you see is what you got. And this time around, you ended up with a 5. Well,